Hi everyone, my name is Lam and I'm going to discuss about the Australian housing crisis.
Who'd like to get the bidding underway at 3,800,000, 3,900,000, 4.1, 4.5 million, 4.7. Can I say 5 million? 550, 5.6, 5.9, 6.1 million. We are sold. Congratulations.
Across Australia, house prices are near record levels. Where prices go next will depend heavily on where interest rates peak and how long they stay there.
I think it's gotten a lot harder. The main thing is getting the loan from the banks.
I will keep trying, yeah, until I found the dream home.
For much of 2023, the property market defied the odds.
It's going to be tricky for the market to replicate a 7% growth rate.
But finding a home is getting harder.
Have everything ready before you go to the auction.
In many capital cities, there's just not enough properties up for sale.
We have seen record levels of migration. We've built around 50,000 too few homes.
That's also putting pressure on rents, which are at all-time highs.
The problem I had was I was competing with 50 other people each time. There was a lot of people that I know that have just had to go home or give up pretty much their dream of their own home.
So what can we expect in 2024?
So as you have seen in the video clip, so there's a many factor has been driven to the demand and supply mismatch. But in here we only discuss about the on the demand side where we will discuss about the interest rate low, a short in immigration and the change in the lifestyle and demographics. On the supply side, then we are talking about the unexpected interest rate hike and low on the building completion and as well as the approval rate for new buildings. Then about the increasing in the cost of the construction. So first and foremost, we need to understand a full picture of the supply and demand balance. We can see that since 2002, we actually have the drop in the supplies and we have the deficit in supply and demands from 2003 and onward up to expectation on 2025. So first and foremost, we need to understand about the supply and equilibrium. So you can see that's how about the supply has been shifted to the left and demand has shifted to the right and creates a new equilibrium, which has the price much higher than originals. This is the current picture of Australian housing. So the first and foremost, we're talking about the interest rates, which is both demand and supply factor. Australians has enjoyed a decade-long period of time with interest rates being low. This make people has more income to actually invest into the housing. But however, after the interest growing back, we experience the hardship from Australians to service their mortgage. On the talking about immigration, we actually experienced the short or an imposed growth in the migrations, which comprise of the international students, labor and skilled worker after they returning from the COVID pandemic. You can see in 2003 where you actually have 500,000 people actually into Australia. But also on top of it, we need to discuss about the lifestyle has been changed. Well, this is because of the growth in the population and the late marriage causing an increase in lone person household. We can see that's how people actually has the tendency of late marriage, and this results into the household size actually decrease over the periods of time from 4.5 to 2.5. That's the half of it. Then we're talking about the factor, supply factor. We can see that the population increase, but in contrast, the building completion is not catching up with that pace, and also with about the building approval also falling behind. Because of the pandemic, it's a big factor that has been changed on everything. After we get our pandemic, COVID pandemic, we experience the percentage of the cost for building has been increased significantly, and it's also about like up to 15.2 of the change from approval to commence that actually increase in the cost. And here is my reference.